everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today. Players live for. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Missouri Tigers offense will have the football first here. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him. There aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
But quickly.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after the completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So Tulane's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude. He doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like he's going to run it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. Forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
The short completion of the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down inside the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it, open.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line, it's Flanagan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in a scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first and is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it.
Offense moving back. Holding penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It leads to second down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play. All the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it at the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tulane.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Caught near the sideline. It's Moffitt. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Penalty makes it first down and 20. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Punt team ready to boot it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. A completion makes it second down.
Brings up second down.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Play action here on first down. Pass caught. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Pass complete on second down now. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now, the play fake, he'll look to throw it, and they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Moffitt. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Running back with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And they hand it off to the back. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the back gets the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
It leads to second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Runs through the defender. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, Makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And your Tulane green wave.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Ball handed to the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Gain moves into the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's a handoff testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away.
Green 25.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Important second down play coming up. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones.